Shane, 6:03 now. President Biden's first press conference of the year led to more questions about his performance.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there. Number one.
In the nearly hour-long press conference, that was the answer to whether he thought Vice President Kamala Harris could beat former President Trump in November. Right now, Biden insists he is still the best qualified to win and govern. At least 17 House Democrats, though, have now publicly called on Biden to step aside since the debate. And the first person to ask President Biden to step aside was from the Austin area. After the conference, Representative continued his pleas in an interview with ABC News. He addresses the president head on.
And Mr. President, just as you deal with the reality of conflict around the world, deal with the reality of the numbers here. And when you look at those numbers, we don't see a path forward for a Democratic Congress and a White House that is occupied by someone of President Biden's skill, but is instead occupied by a criminal and his gang.
Doggett encouraged President Biden to announce a change while speaking in Austin this upcoming Monday. He's expected to be here, and he thinks undecided and jaded voters would be energized by the idea of getting to choose a candidate during the Democratic National Convention. When asked who he would want as a candidate, Doggett did not throw his support behind anyone in particular, but he mentioned Vice President Kamala Harris as a leader in that race.